This is Badass Billy Gunn, 11-time WWE Tag Team Champion, Intercontinental Champion, Hardcore Champion, and you're listening to IcoPod. You gotta hear this. And if you're not listening to this, I got 2 words for you. Suck it.
And we're back with episode 123 of IcoPod. I'm Bob Colling Jr. With me, as always, is Dallas Gridley and Austin Skinner. Guys, how are we doing this week?
You know, I don't know if I'm as excited as you, Bob, with that intro, but I'm excited to be here talking to you guys for this go-home edition of Monday Night Raw from 1995.
I would say this go-home edition's got some go-home heat for me because last couple of weeks, that's kind of what I wanted to do. I've kind of wanted to just, hit this little red X button on the Skype window, hit the little gray X on the WWE Network -Raw tab on my Google Chrome. I don't know, man. It's just, it's been a little brutal, I think, for the podcast, especially as far as content that we're getting. I'm very excited, though, that WrestleMania 11 is basically at this point in our rearview mirror, because by the time we talk again, we will be watching it and then it will be over. So that part does excite me. I always think that it seems after WrestleManias is when they kind of refocus. So it's like, okay, what worked, what didn't, what was good, what wasn't. Let's go with that sort of thing. So I am ready for like the refresh that comes with post WrestleMania episodes typically. And I'm interested to see kind of what direction they go in with, I would say most importantly, the championship, because I think at this point it's needs some help. I think that that goes without saying, since it's not even the main event of WrestleMania at this point, which is really weird. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see kind of what they pull from up their sleeve at this point to kind of get us snapped back into it, because at this point I'm about as far away from the epicenter of WWF programming as I think I have been. So yeah, it's been something else, Bob.
Yeah, I mean, as you can tell by how I started the show, I'm really not interested in anything that we've watched for probably the last month. Probably the last time I was excited for anything was when Sid came back, and Sid really hasn't done anything other than
right.
Yeah, that's true.
Bodyguard guy. So, but I think after WrestleMania 11, things will kind of pick up. Like I said, I think kind of the feature matches on Raw are a little stronger, and like you kind of said, Austin, there is that kind of like shift of like, this is where we gotta go now, we know where to go for the summer type of thing, which is kind of weird that that's how it is. Like even starting here in 95 is like more modern. That's exactly how it is.
Right.
The night after WrestleMania, it's like, okay, this is what's working, we're gonna go with it.
Right.
So that's really, I think maybe 95 might be kind of the first real example of that. I don't recall like 94 really much, having much of anything of that level.
Yeah, and it's funny too that, like, thinking back, since we've been doing this for a while now, I can specifically remember, I feel like 93 took forever. Like, we were watching 1993 stuff for a long time. Yeah. It just felt slow. 94 was a little slow, and I feel like really ever since 95 started, we're already in, April, basically. So I do feel like pacing-wise and programming-wise, we are starting to pick up considerably, especially from 1993. So that excites me too. Anytime your programming feels more static than stoic. I think that's always a very, very good sign. So I don't know. I'm just hoping, after WrestleMania, we're kind of on the fast track. I'm hoping with the monthly pay-per-views, that's going to change things. The influx of more talent is going to change things. And really, and most importantly maybe, is the introduction of competition. So I am just looking forward to the pace continuing and if not quickening from here on out.
Yeah, I mean that's my most intrigue is, ironically, it's like I don't care about the pay-per-view, but I care about what's going to happen after the pay-per-view.
Right.
So that's where I'm kind of at. But let's get into the show here in terms of notes and stuff like that, and then we'll watch the March 27th edition of Monday Night Raw. Only two bits of news here from the Observer, and it's regarding ratings. Last week, for March 20th, it featured Razor Ramon taking on Henry Godwinn in the Smoking Guns, scoring off against the Heavenly Bodies. That got a 3.1 rating, which is relatively strong considering, at best, Ramon's an upper mid-card guy. And the Guns have arguably been kind of forgotten as tag team champions, but they still got a relatively strong 3.1. And then the Sunday Night Slam event that we last covered on the 26th, which featured Lex Luger taking on Tatanka inside of a steel cage, and of course Bob Backlund against Jeff Jarrett and Siona and Bam Bam Bigelow. That got a 2.9 rating, which I believe is the lowest one of the Sunday Night Slams, but I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, but you know what? I would say that's fair. I would say that was a fair rating for that.
Yeah. And I like Tatanka Luger in a cage is strong, but comparatively to, like we said on the show, compared to the other ones that we've watched, which featured, Yoko and Savage, or, the tag title cage match leading into SummerSlam 93. Right. Bret and Crush, it's pretty weak in comparison to those ones. So
right.
Let's go to some house show notes here. Of course, it's the usual 3 here, 2 for the WWF and then 1 for the USWA. The first one here for the World Wrestling Federation took place in Landover, Maryland, at the U.S. Air Arena on March 25th. And it had a estimated crowd of 3,500, and it featured Aldo Montoya defeating Quang with a backslide at 4:13. Henry Godwinn defeating Duke Trossi with a slap drop in 8:21. Hakushi defeating Bob Holly with a running senton in 9:48. Bret Hart teamed up with Davey Boy Smith to defeat Owen Hart and Jerry Lawler in 14:06 when Davey Boy pinned Lawler with the power slam. WWF Tag Team Champion Smoking Guns defeated the Heavenly Bodies in 13:56 when Billy Gunn pinned Tom Pritchard with a crucifix into a sunset flip. Undertaker defeated Bam Bam Bigelow by countout in 9:27. And the main event saw WWF World Champion Diesel teaming with Razor Ramon to defeat Shawn Michaels and WWF Intercontinental Champion Jeff Jarrett when Diesel pinned Jarrett with the Jackknife Powerbomb at 13:07.
I think I'm getting front row for that show.
I was just going to say, I feel like that show is actually, I don't know if there was a match on there that I was like, ugh. I think that was a fairly strong house show card.
I mean, I kind of like it too.
I'm pretty sure for the first time in quite a long time, I'm getting front row seats for a WWF house show.
That could arguably be far better than WrestleMania 11.
Wow.
And I don't even mind the marquee matches or tag team matches. I think that makes it a little bit more fun.
Yeah. Speaking of fun, they also had a show in Danville, Connecticut on March 25th, 1995, and that featured...
This is going to be brutal.
These following matches. Mantar defeated Barry Horowitz. Jean-Pierre Lafitte defeating Dwayne Gill. Alundra Blaze defeated Candy Divine. Kama was victorious over Mike Bell. The Blue Brothers won a tag match against the New Head Shrinkers. Bob Backlund was victorious over Doink the Clown. And the main event, Lex Luger defeating Tatanka in a lumberjack match.
I'm burning that building to the fucking ground.
That card was absolute trash.
There had to be 24 people there.
It doesn't give any any kind of attendance. This certainly feels like a high school gym show.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Like 800 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad. That's really, really bad show.
This is less attendance than that high school's prom type WWF show.
Speaking of high schools, let's go to the USWA. March 27th, Memphis, Tennessee, the Mid-South Coliseum, drawing 1,150, which apparently is the attendance every time they hold the show in 95.
Sold out.
Same people coming every single week. This is a 9-match card, and it featured Scott Studd defeating Ken Raper, Spellbinder defeating Moondog Rex. Moondog Spot was victorious over Chris Canyon. Doug Gilbert won a singles match against Wolfie D. Miss Texas defeated Sweet Georgia Brown. Marcus Dupree and Davey Haskins won a tag match over Crusher Bones and Jackhammer. I couldn't tell you who the hell Marcus Dupree and Davey Haskins are. USWA champion Brian Christopher retained the title over Gorge George III. USWA Unified World Champion Bill Dundee defeated Tommy Rich by disqualification. And in your main event, which is just screaming, hey, this is Memphis, Wolfie D, Bill Dundee, Jerry Lawler, and Men on a Mission Mabel defeated Doug Gilbert, Gorgeous George, Spellbinder, and Tommy Rich in an elimination pile driver match.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of trash cards, 2 in a row.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming, so like with kind of what's going on with Men on a Mission on WWF television, where they like attacked Smoking Guns or whatever, I'm assuming Mabel's a heel now. But I don't know if that translates over in USWA. Because like with what I've seen for Memphis, like I'm very familiar with Lawler being a babyface. I know that he, switches a shit ton of times and whatnot. Same thing with Dundee, but I can't imagine that Mabel being a heel in WWF and then being a face in USWA, though. Although, I mean, Lawler was doing the same thing where he was a heel in WWF, but then being a face in USWA. Thinking that nobody in the USWA crowds watches the WWF, I'm assuming. But,
here's my thing. So this company is just dying a really slow death at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the main event is like kind of intriguing just for the people involved, but I don't know, elimination pile driver match.
Well, yeah, like
just do a fucking elimination match.
Yeah.
Or
because it kind of like
it kills the pile driver.
Well, it kills the pile driver and it kind of kills the match because like that's the finish. Like that's the only way you can win is by hitting a pile driver.
Stupid.
And like that, and that's not a move that you just can like randomly do. It's
right.
Like,
so is it going to be
there's
full of counters? Yeah, right. So like let's say we were in a 3-way elimination pile driver match. We're just going to be trying to pile drive each other the entire time.
Yeah, you'd think it's a quick victory. Like, oh, I caught this guy. Whoops, he's pile drove. Is he fatigued? Not at all. But guess what? He got a pile driver. He lost.
Yeah, it's like a freaking video game or something. It's like, I don't know. It's just Memphis for you. And ever since they lost Sid to the Road Wrestling Federation.
Oh, it's been a nosedive.
Yeah, it hasn't been all that great.
No.
Yeah. So needless to say, we're skipping USWA. We're skipping the Danville, Connecticut one, but we'll go to the first one here, Landover, Maryland. I think that would be the obvious selection here. 2 things from syndication. Tatanka defeated British Bulldog on Superstars by countout after DiBiase tripped Bulldog on the floor, leading to the countout victory.
Oh, fuck.
And then also on that show, Hakushi attacked Bret Hart after Bret accepted an award, and Hakushi hit a moonsault like off the podium stage thing on the floor. I would assume we might potentially see that here on Raw as we normally do with like stuff from Superstars, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Interesting.
But yeah, here we are, the March 27th, 1995 edition of Raw. This is coming in at 45 minutes and 42 seconds. This could be the longest 45 minutes of our lives, considering all the other stuff that we've watched. Or it could be the greatest ones. I'm hoping for the latter, but we'll see. Are you guys ready for this? Or are you dreading it?
Well, you want the honest answer?
I prefer honest.
Yeah. Well.
Yep. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to count down from 3, and then we will get this show on the damn road. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Fuck your countdown, Bob.
Yeah, dude, you almost screwed me up again.
I did 3, 2, 1, play.
You did a little pause and
flashback to Survivor Series in November.
Fucking Survivor Series.
You guys loved that show, right?
No.
Yeah, we saw that show.
No, you loved it.
Oh, no, I hated it. It was a horrible show.
And then now we're seeing the Rumble, and now they're like, yeah, tonight they're going to have the first time on Raw. No
house show main event.
Yeah,
the house show that everyone's seen 2 times over. It's here on Monday Night Raw. Why have it at WrestleMania 11 when we can have Bob Backlund against Bret Hart? In a match that nobody wants to see.
And then I'd quit, Matt. Oh, my God. Don't get me going.
Are you excited for the new generation with King Kong Bundy, Bob Backlund?
Oh, my God. Speaking of new generation.
What the fuck? What?
What's this son of a bitch doing here?
I mean, I love Gorilla, but come on.
It's going to be happening tonight here on Raw. Look at the coat, man.
Where are they located?
In a very dark corner.
I would say they were located in about 1989.
Tell us the rules of a no-holds-barred match. When the bell rings, anything goes. No disqualification, no countouts. Pin submission is the only way you can win.
Hey, Gorilla, can you explain to us what a elimination pile driver match is? That would be great.
I can't wait to feel like I'm in 1982 watching this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's already started.
I wish it was Jesse Ventura.
What the hell?
What is this?
Oh, they're being joined by their
trying wicked hard to be like
Vince.
Cool, like professional. Yeah, no. He's wearing a tie for like the first time ever.
So we're seeing Todd and Vince McMahon in Stanford in like a studio.
So we needed 4 commentators for tonight.
Yeah, clearly. Vince has the same raw turtleneck thing on.
And the same big-ass blazer that the sleeves go halfway up his arms.
Yeah. Vince looks like he wants to freaking rip Todd's head off.
Do you blame him?
And Todd is sporting the look where he's trying to trick us into thinking he doesn't have a mullet.
Oh, you can see it in the back with like a little pigtail.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I hate that.
Way worse look.
It's the little Paul Heyman hair.
Oh, my God. That's so annoying.
So what is the point of this?
Well, it looks like they're doing like a studio like hype up for WrestleMania 11 while JR and Gorilla are at the arena.
It's almost like what they would do for like a pre-show nowadays. It's like them just talking about what's going to happen.
Right.
Oh, look. This is when Shawn and Diesel had better days.
Oh, are they just going to be... Okay, are they just going to spend the whole day, like, promoting all the feuds, and then we're going to get the, like, Bret Owen main event or something?
Oh, my God. I really fucking hope not.
If so, this is, in fact, going to be the worst 45 minutes.
Todd with the classic cowboy hat.
We're getting shots from the Garden.
Yeah, look, Diesel's looking thick at the Garden in November '94.
Yeah, he was trying to go as much as Hogan as he could there.
This is when Diesel was still cool.
Yeah. When he had, like, some bad guy edge to him.
Look at that. Look how hype he is. Oh, my God.
Well, right. He was cool, and then he won, and then he suddenly became uncool based off his reaction. He's like, yeah, I did it.
You're like, oh, shit, he's a cheese ball.
Yeah,
fuck.
Exactly.
I don't know if
sell out.
Yeah, well, look at him. He's a celebrity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
a celebrity sellout.
Wannabe celebrity. Dude, they try to push it so hard. He's a wannabe celebrity.
Look at Sean poking the little stand-up of Diesel on Heartbreak Hotel.
Yeah. And then this past January at the Royal Rumble, Shawn Michaels winning the event.
For TK.
Assuming that's for the Click. Yeah,
Well,
that could be.
he's blowing kisses, so who knows? Showing him with Pamela Anderson. Wow, I have a bad feeling about this show, guys. I really do.
Sean's shown here at the obvious studio again with Pam Anderson. This is new, right? We haven't seen this?
No, this is new.
I think so. Yeah.
We've seen a couple studio shots with them, which I think is really interesting that they keep showing Sean and Pam Anderson in studio, but like never on like live camera.
Well, because you know she's going to be a one-shot deal, so
Well,
that's what
exactly.
I don't get.
Which
hasn't it been reported that she like hated like working with Shawn Michaels?
I
Probably.
don't know. I wouldn't doubt it though.
Most
Shawn
people
Michaels
did.
Yeah. Now we're showing Sean announcing Sid as his bodyguard.
Yeah, the best thing to happen.
Dude, if this is a clip show the whole fucking time,
Well, we know
I'm
we
gonna
have at
be
least one match.
fucking pissed.
It sure feels that way.
God damn it. They just ran out of content, so I play the old shit.
Yeah, play it. Where's the build for WrestleMania 3? Just we'll trick him into thinking it's Hogan Andre again to do it.
Oh, they might get some buy rates with that.
And Sid awkwardly standing in a suit.
Where you can like his face is in there. It's not even his whole head. It's just his little face.
That's so funny. So now we're showing from Sunday Night Slam last night when there's a confrontation between Shawn Michaels and Diesel, and Sid was there looking pissed.
How over would Sid be if he pushed Vince aside, decked Shawn Michaels is out cold, and then like chest bumped Diesel?
I'm in the main event now.
Yeah. And like Shawn doesn't even fight it because he's scared.
Right.
Wait, what are they up on? Like a podium? This is very. They're on a podium with like wheelie chairs. Doesn't seem safe, but.
No, it does not.
Yeah, I don't know who set this up.
Todd Pettengill looks like a fan from Access who gets to talk wrestling with one of the.
I was gonna say, why him on top of everybody else you could have had?
I could see why they.
Jerry Lawler in there or something.
I could see Lawler, but I do feel like Todd makes sense. I mean, he does always do the reports and stuff, so people are familiar with him talking about big matches and stuff like that. So.
Well, what they're doing is they're trying to make it like an ESPN thing.
So you got the reporter, and then you got like.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know
this
what Vince is considered at this point.
Sports broadcasting breakdown and like all this bullshit. If they wanted to do it wrestling, you should have done it wrestling. You should have had Vince and, like Bob said, either like Lawler or a wrestling guy sitting here talking about it. It feels just such like C-rate Sports Center.
Well, and I think it relates back to the fact that they have LT on the thing, so they're trying to get you that more sports kind of feel. And look, do you see him fake talking in the background when we get our Twix sponsor?
Oh, Todd, you think I'm going to give you a raise? You're absolutely hilarious. Not going to have it.
Oh, God. Salt and pepper, baby. It's a different one than they keep showing, though, so I'll take it.
I like her
her
little white cabbie hat. Oh, man.
Yeah,
Ooh,
they're
that
so
one was
excited.
That was pretty bad.
Vince is like, oh, I gotta tuck this boner away here and continue business.
Anything can happen.
This is ridiculous, dude. Bob, did you just make us watch a clip show?
So I thought about skipping it.
Oh, my God. He knew.
He knew.
But here's the thing, okay? We are all completists.
Well, that's true. I'll give you that.
You knew, you piece of shit. Look, I don't know. Bret and Owen might be a good show. Might be the best episode we ever seen.
Dude.
You motherfucker. You knew about this bullshit.
Wait, can I just point out something real quick?
Yeah.
So Bob knew we were going to watch a clip show and goes, yeah, we're all completionists. We're all going to watch it. So recently, when I went back and watched WCW 2000, Bob was making fun of me because I was watching the clip show on one of the Nitros because I said I needed to watch it all. And he goes, "Why are you watching that?" So I was like, "Fine, I won't watch it then."
Yeah, well, there is an original like match to watch.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
but
you were just watching clip shows for like the fun of it.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I was watching WCW 2000 for fun. You're not wrong about that, but
we're getting shots here from Royal Rumble, Bam Bam pushing LT, the same shit we've seen literally for weeks now.
Well, are they going to tell us to order the replay or what?
No, they're going to tell you to buy the Coliseum video.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, this whole fucking back and forth thing just to drag it out so they didn't have to pay LT any more money to show up on Raw. That's fucking bullshit. Let's put his fake manager up there and have him talk.
How many pencils did that guy need on his desk?
Several. Just in case.
Welcome to the Valley!
I loved it. That's why Bob was so excited when he opened the show. He knew something we didn't know.
I don't like that.
No, man, it's a little deceptive.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the last like Raw clip show that I know about.
Yeah, okay.
I think everything else is like straight up.
As far as I'm concerned,
start watching this shit before we record, and if it sucks, I'm not recording with you guys.
Okay.
How about that?
I'll be there, brother. I'll be there. So now we're showing the press conference. We've seen this shit about 70 times.
Dude, it's all the same stuff, Bob. Fuck you.
No one's going to listen to this episode. When they find out we're just talking over a clip show, no one is going to listen to us.
Fuck you, dude.
Well,
We've only been doing this for 11 minutes and 43 seconds, and it feels like we've been watching this for 2.5 hours.
Oh my fucking god, we got a half hour of this shit.
Well, since we've already seen this, I'm gonna run something by you guys.
All right, go ahead.
Because I was thinking about this, but might as well just talk about it out loud.
What am I gonna write in for the preview for this? Watch us talk about stuff that we've already seen over the last 3.5 months.
Yeah, might as well.
Listen to us talk about what we've seen in one match that was mediocre, because we know it's gonna be.
Okay, buddy, you don't dare disparage the good name of Bret and Owen.
On a Raw match, I sure probably can. So listen. So we're heading into WrestleMania 11.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have personally seen the entirety of WrestleMania 9 and 10. So I was thinking maybe.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Maybe
You've
I'd
seen
watch
10,
it.
you bastard.
In its entirety, I don't know.
Oh.
Like start to finish. I've seen all the big matches. But I was like, maybe I should watch them in preparation. But I don't know if I want to kill myself or not.
Well, yeah, I don't know if I would have you do that. I mean,
okay, here I'm gonna lay it out for you. Okay.
Reggie White is here.
Me and Bob have talked.
Reggie White's telling us that he's gonna watch Lawrence Taylor's back. I don't know if we've seen this before.
Well, regardless, who cares? Oh yeah, we did see this because now here's the Detroit.
Oh yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
Me and Bob have talked about this at length. Realistically, as standalone shows, WrestleMania 9 and WrestleMania 10 aren't superb by any means.
Yeah.
Having the context of full years of television and then having WrestleMania makes the world of difference. Yeah. So if it were me, for fun, yes, but judging them in a capsule like that is hard. So if you're watching them to compare to WrestleMania 11, I would say don't do it. Because
I don't know if I was looking to compare, it's more or less like, maybe I should do it because we're leading up to it. I don't know if I'm going to do this just due to our timeline. Like, I just don't know if I can do it mentally.
I would say hold off, honestly. I would say hold off because they're not enough as a standalone show to be like, oh, that was pretty good. Like, there's memorable stuff, but
I've seen all that stuff, really. I mean,
Right.
No,
And without the contacts, none of the other shit matters.
I suggest that you watch WrestleMania 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22, and then come watch WrestleMania 11 with us. That way we can just hear how pissed off you get. When after watching all those really good WrestleManias, the first match you have to watch is like freaking Bob Backlund against Bret Hart in a...
Yeah, I mean, I've seen most of those ones, but it's just like...
I'm just glad that, like, after WrestleMania 11, there's a bunch of good ones. Like, 12 is pretty decent. 13 is pretty decent. 14 is pretty decent.
I love WrestleMania 14.
And 15 is pretty good.
15's trash.
It's not as good as the ones that come before it. But compared to WrestleMania 11, dude, it's a fucking huge jump. So yeah, I'm just glad that, moving forward, this is kind of like the one. This is the one. This is the speed bump in the road.
Side note here, Todd and Vince are like, yeah, two men are going to scrap with each other, and then Todd makes sure to point out there's no pads, and Vince is like, yep, no pads, no helmets, saying like, can LT do this without pads and helmets on, which is kind of funny. Because it's like they have clearly a deal with like some NFL guys or even the NFL themselves to bring these people in, and then they're talking shit about the fact, well, they got to wear pads.
Right. Well, he does have like 5 guys in his corner.
Yeah. Burgers and fries.
To combat the corporation.
5 guys, burgers and fries.
Yeah. I'm excited to see like the $1 Million Corporation on the side, and then the other side is like NFL guys who like people actually care about. Some, not me, but some people.
I want Mongo McMichael to go rogue.
Oh.
And then come out to try to beat Diesel for the world title.
He basically did, dude.
Well, guys, good news. We have some fresh content when we come back. Jim Ross is going to be standing by with Bob Backlund. So
can he not be though? Can he like not do that?
No, too bad. Fan Festival.
It's 3 days.
Look at sumo wrestling.
And they show the Asian people commentating it. That's bullshit.
Yeah, what are they laughing about? Oh, can you imagine Quinn getting a pusher in the WWF? That's hilarious. He's so bad.
Oh, they got to meet Gorilla Monsoon?
And classy Freddie Blassie.
That's kind of cool. If that was all I got to meet, I'd be pissed. But
I got a side story for you guys. When I was young, like it was pretty like early in my wrestling times, I think. But I remember when classy Freddie Blassie died, and they like showed it on Raw, and I was really sad because like this old guy died, but I didn't know who he was.
You were just sad that an old guy died?
Yeah,
they didn't even know who he was.
And I didn't know who he was, and I was like, I just remember him as like the guy who died, and I remember seeing it like on Raw or something.
And little Dally being a little sad boy.
Oh yeah, I was sad, and I don't know why. He looked like someone's grandpa. I was like, It's like a grandpa died.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. So
the last time I updated us on the show, we were 12 minutes in. I felt like now in that whole conversation we had that was about a half hour. It's been 6 minutes.
Awesome. Okay, so
Bob
here's
Backlund here.
Backstage in front of a white brick wall.
Yeah, I thought Jim Ross was at the commentator's table at the arena.
Well, now he's back here.
Great.
Oh my God.
Look at him waving his finger in Bob Backlund's face. My question for you, sir.
Dude, if Bob Backlund is on Raw, even once, after WrestleMania 11, I'm going to be fucking pissed.
I think he's going to be world champion again.
You want him to be because he has the same first name as you.
Yeah. I also like bow ties.
Yeah. So, nice try.
Jim Ross cuts him off. I think we've heard enough. He just started yelling, and that's it. Oh, now we're going to go talk about the Intercontinental title match.
Oh, we're going to see the 9 vignettes that Jeff Jarrett had airing at the end of
Oh, my God.
terrific.
Oh
I'm going to use the
my
WWF.
god.
Dales, we had 9 weeks of Jeff Jarrett vignettes before he fucking made his debut, and we're gonna get a glance of every single one of them right here.
This is the Grand Ole Opry. I'm a country music singer.
Oh my god.
Those were pretty bad, and I only saw part of it.
It took me a year and a half, but I actually won a championship after I beat a clown.
He had
Well, that's the
9 weeks of build-up and then struggled with his first match in the company.
Yeah.
Struggled. Pretty much got
Well,
his ass beat.
It's funny because it seemed like he just called out like Razor Ramon or something in that vignette, and like if he really took this long to beat him, that's pretty bad.
Hey,
No,
can
he
you
would
knock it
call
off?
out everybody. He'd say Undertaker, Bret Hart. Like, he said everybody.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know you're making my dinner, but you need to shut the fuck up, okay? Thank you.
Bob, your microphone's not muted.
No, I don't need another drink. I need you to shut your mouth. Oh, was that not muted? Oh my god, they heard all of that. I don't ever talk to Sarah like that ever. I don't know what happened. It's probably
Dude,
COVID.
she's going to cut your dick off.
She already has cut my dick off.
Well, Razor's Edge, baby. Oh no, his knee at the Royal Rumble. No.
So Ramon is like,
No,
Come on, no way.
No.
No! Jeff Jarrett!
What
by
a heel.
God, by God, he's broken in half.
What a heel. How about this? When they tried to say Barry Darso was going to be the next fucking guy.
Barry Horowitz.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come on.
Not Barry Dorso.
2 weeks ago, baby.
We haven't seen Barry Darso in a long time.
No, and Bob Backlund there made Horowitz unconscious with the weakest chicken wing ever.
Yeah, dude, he basically threw him to the ground and Horowitz was dead.
Wait, Todd so they're showing a flashback from when Razor fought Henry Godwin, and he goes, "This right here made Razor Ramon the mad guy."
The bad guy.
I said mad guy.
Uh,
He got mad over this part.
the mad guy, Razor Ramon. Imagine if that was his gimmick.
The mad guy. I'm always angry.
On the Sunday Night Slam, Jeff Jarrett faced Bob Backlund in a thing, and then he fought him.
Bob Backlund should have been the Intercontinental Champion, by the way.
Well, if he didn't wait so long to fucking put the chicken wing on.
You know what? Don't judge the guy. He should have won the 93 Royal Rumble, should have main evented WrestleMania 9, won the strap,
Okay.
then been champion this whole time, and then could have been double champion if he had beaten Jeff Jarrett.
Well, if that was the case, it would have still been a two-man booth.
Listen, I'm just thinking about the mad guy. And I can't even think of a time where I feel like I seen Scott Hall like lose it and be really emotional. I feel like that was his gimmick. He's like the mad guy, right? And a wrestler, Jake the Snake, spits on his wife. I feel like Scott Hall would get on the mic and be like, "Hey, fuck you, man." Like, he's not even really mad. Like, he doesn't give a shit, dude.
You know what? The one time that I remember him getting pissed off is like from a year from now when like Goldust has like Razor's like tattoo on his chest and he's just like, "Ooh, yeah." And he's like, "No, brother, man, no, Chico. Chico, I don't go that way, Chico. No.
Oh my god.
Don't send me fucking bears, brother. I'll rip your throat off." Jesus Christ, King Kong Bundy. Here we go. Thanks, Vince.
Oh my god.
All right, so we've got promotion for Jarrett Ramon and Diesel and Michaels in LT Bigelow. So now we're gonna get fucking Bundy and Taker about a chain. We're 23 minutes and 45 seconds into this show, which has felt like it's been about 4.5 hours long.
I don't think I've even actually watched any of it. Like, I've just been kind of looking out the window and talking to you guys.
Well, here's the thing. There's really no need to, because
You've seen it all.
this is just a clip show.
Yeah.
Aside from the eventual Bret Owen match. This can't be good for the ratings. I mean, if I was
No.
sitting down to watch Monday Night Raw here in 95 and it's just like, here's a freaking recap show that they could have done on Superstars or Wrestling Challenge or whatever, or Action Zone.
I bet you
Oh
the
my God.
ratings are going to be through the roof.
Undertaker's like in a broom closet right now, cutting a promo.
Look at those bugged out eyes.
Oh, purple. He hasn't slept in days.
Rest in peace.
King Kong Bundy. Rest in peace.
How about when they were doing like the drug campaign and they had fucking Undertaker on there? That's ridiculous.
Smoking dope is bad. Don't drink and drive. Or you'll meet
the Undertaker.
And you know, like little kids, like, I want to meet the Undertaker, so I want to get drunk.
Give me a beer, mommy.
Yeah, this is great.
Oh man.
I'm gonna cross the street during traffic.
Oh, just kidding.
Wait, we've seen this Bret Hart promo.
No, he's talking about Owen right now for the match. He's
Yeah,
got
did they
kick
show
Owen's
this last
butt in
week?
front of everyone.
Did they show this last week?
No, I think it was a different one.
Oh,
Sorry.
might be.
It's all the same Bret promo. Come on. I'm going to kick your butt, Owen.
I'm gonna kick your leg out of your leg.
Oh, and you've acted like nothing but a degenerate.
Bob. Wait, he just said I quit. Bret Hart just lost the match to Bob Backlund. He said he quit.
He's gonna
The
record
match
it.
didn't start.
Use it.
Yeah, well, that's what I would do.
Bret Hart looks like such a badass with his hair, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking Jim Ross was looking like a badass with his mouth, to the left.
I'm not commenting on that.
Fuck.
Wait, let me do my Jim Ross podcast impersonation. Yeah. Yeah, Conrad.
he doesn't do that.
Oh.
That's what he does. Damn, that Trish Stratus sure is hot now, isn't she?
Oh.
Yep, Conrad Blue Chew. Yep, I get a boner. Thinking about my dead wife, Jan. That's great.
Stop now. Okay, here we go.
Oh, no.
It's time for Bret Hart versus Owen Hart. No holds barred, guys.
Oh, yeah.
This is turning into the no holds barred fucking episode, dude. Holy shit.
What was I going to say? Well, never mind.
Gotta get my blood pumping since Jan don't do it for me no more. That's why I use Blue Chew.
That's fucked up.
Use promo code GrillingJR.
No.
Promo code she gone.
Manscaping. See, Jan used to complain all the time that my ball sack was way too hairy. But now with Manscaped, it's not. It's nice and smooth for all the young girls I'll be banging in AEW. All right. See you later.
Put a little hat on them.
That's right. That's right.
It is
Manscaped.
weird, JR.
I give it to Nyla Rose every weekend.
Oh.
She is smooth as silk.
Oh.
Bret Hart, yeah. Hey, Bret, woo.
It is weird that JR is like an old pervert.
Well, yeah, his Twitter is hilarious.
Oh, his Twitter's so fun. He promoted
He's,
Sonny's OnlyFans, and I was dying.
Yeah, he's like, howdy ho there, Sonny. You're looking great. I was like, Jesus Christ, JR.
He said, like, glad to support former coworkers or something like that. I was like,
I think
what?
Jim Ross would be the coolest guy to hang out with.
He's probably just looking for a slobber on his knocker. Let's be serious.
100%.
Here we
Just watch
go.
wrestling with him and have him just message just filthy horrors on fucking Twitter. It'd be great.
You know, I'm a Hall of Fame commentator.
You want to take a peek under this black hat? Yeah. Yeehaw, giddy up. I got a saddle for you.
Owen beating his brother down here. That's how you do it.
Come on. Come on, Brett. You can't
Family
lose
violence.
in LA. You can't do it.
I think Owen's going to fucking tap him out. I can't believe they're giving this away on Raw. This is so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it.
Brett looks chubby.
They all look chubby. Jack Doan looks horrible.
Oof.
Largely because his T-shirt, his shirt there is about a 4XL. When it shouldn't be a 4XL. It should probably be like a large.
Dude, be nice.
I'm complimenting him, saying that he's smaller than a 4XL, but he's got the baggiest shirt on ever.
Maybe that's all that was fucking available, okay?
All right, you're probably right.
What the hell?
Dallas, have you checked out Sonny's OnlyFans page yet, or what?
No, I thought you guys were getting that free membership.
Bob, why do you talk about it so much?
Because I'm curious.
Quite curious. Overly so.
Nice DDT by Bret there.
I'm telling Sarah to fucking beat your ass.
Why?
Because you want to look at Sonny's old lady boobs.
Yeah, what? Come on.
No.
If anybody has an illegal download of her Vivid sex tape, you can just send it to me. Send it to the IcoPod Twitter.
No.
Send it in our DMs. Come on.
No.
Guys, come on.
Speaking of being sent, Owen Hart was just sent into the steps on the outside of the ring here. Bret's getting a little violent for being the old do-gooder that he is. So.
Oh, you know what? Better yet, people have always been asking us, like, hey, what can we...
About Bret Hart? Yeah, he's in this match.
I want to give you guys something. It's like, you know what, guys? If you want to give me something, give me a free 3-month trial
Bret
to
Hart
Sonny's OnlyFans page. And
yeah, so
Bret Hart.
I will do a live review here on IcoPod.
Oh, they're fighting back to the locker room. Yeah,
They're probably going to the computer.
Barred on Raw.
And they're back.
So they probably went backstage to get a computer to look at Sonny's OnlyFans page, and
they
were probably like,
"Oh
yeah, no, that looks bad." And then they came back out
at ringside.
This is too violent. He just slammed Owen on the concrete.
Easy up, easy up, easy up. This is hardcore. I want a table. Give me a barbed wire table right now.
Speaking of hardcore,
Sonny's OnlyFans page. You don't need Blue Chew when you look at Sonny's OnlyFans page. You know what the ultimate boner is for me?
Probably not getting hit in the nuts like Owen just did.
Well, yeah, that definitely would.
So
Sonny's OnlyFans page, and also looking at Vince Russo art on my wall.
Oh. Yeah.
Like, I rage.
Has it been any new ones?
I want Vince Russo art inspired by OnlyFans Sonny.
I'm gonna request Vince Russo to draw a nude Sonny.
That might be pretty funny.
How that would look.
Will he do that though? Will Jesus allow him to do that?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Owen countering a backbreaker with an eye rake. Yeah.
I think it's pretty rude that he tried to break his brother's back here.
I think it's rude that he's trying to prevent Bret from seeing Sonny's OnlyFans page by breaking his eye. That's not right. He's still doing it. He's rubbing it on the freaking ropes. Like, God damn it, dude, I just got a subscription before this match, and you know it, Owen. That was $29.99 down the drain.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Oh, my God. Owen just freaking rammed his mouth into his brother's dick. I don't know how that works.
Lower abdomen, JR said, okay?
Okay, JR. That was his ball sack.
He just said it's a real slobber knocker here on Monday Night Raw. He has coined the phrase. Let's go.
Here we go. Atomic drop. Rick Rude would sell that better than Bret did.
Can I ask what part of this has been no holds barred?
The concrete slam, and when they walked 2 feet in the backstage and then walked back out.
Yeah, and then the headbutt to the dick, and then the atomic drop.
It's lower abdomen.
No, they always do that, dude.
Yeah, but you can't hit him in the penis. A headbutt right there, that's illegal.
So I'm pretty sure they taped this match when they taped Sunday Night Slam, because I'm pretty sure it's the same place.
Yeah, they absolutely did.
Yeah, it definitely was.
So that's what we're getting.
You know what? This should have been on Sunday Night Slam, and then do like Luger Tatanka in a cage on Raw.
Yeah, or some dumb shit like that.
Because
then you could just skip the show entirely.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have just mentioned it. Like, oh, hey, this happened on the Raw before WrestleMania, but here we are at WrestleMania 11. Oh, boy, he's going to be busted open. He just sent him right into the ring steps. That's a pin. He's got his foot on him. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, basically. Really quick, too, while Owen's out here, what did we think of his episode of Dark Side of the Ring?
I thought it was pretty good. It's very sad. Good thing they gave him a release clip to hold him up while he was going to come down from the ceiling.
Dude, isn't that insane? That's what it was.
I'm glad that I feel like this is like it's got to be one of the first times Martha and his kids have spoken about it, right? Or no?
She did a DVD, she did a book, but it's been 15 years.
Yeah, so I think it's cool.
I don't know. I was just glad that it shed a better light on Martha instead of it being a biased light. I think people were able to maybe connect with her a little bit more.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well,
so I like that.
I like the reasoning too of why Owen's not in the Hall of Fame, and he never will be. And I think it's right because you killed him,
right?
And now you want to profit off his name by putting him in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
It's like that just sends a weird message. Like, all right, here, ladies and gentlemen, we're here to honor Owen Hart, the guy that we murdered on pay-per-view and had the show continue.
It's an insult to injury.
But here we go. Yeah, it's ridiculous. If I was a WWE performer and I was, Owen Hart, and they, I do a stunt where I die, I don't think I would want them to then turn around and put me in the Hall of Fame.
Well, and the whole thing is he's in the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. So it doesn't matter. Right. He is in a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well, the WWE one's a crock of shit anyway. It's not even legitimate. If that was a legitimate Hall of Fame, I mean, Drew Carey and Coco Beware probably wouldn't be in it.
Right. So,
unless, of course, you're considering everything done. Because, Coco was, good in Memphis and stuff like that. But
yeah, but that's not what WWE's doing it for.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Well, yeah, and the celebrity part is just absolute trash, but...
Stupid.
Now, here's my question for you guys, and I hope that this isn't taken the wrong way. But with the recent tragedy of Shad Gaspard, now he's likely going to go in the Hall of Fame, I would imagine, as like Connor, the Connor Cure Award or whatever it's called. So is that kind of like exploiting that, oh, hey, this happened? Because otherwise Shad, unfortunately, would not probably ever be in the Hall of Fame. So
that's a very interesting point, because in that case, I feel like it's like they're honoring what he did and him, but like that's more about what he did, if that's going to be the case.
Yeah, but so I don't know. It's just kind of bizarre to me. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable being like, here, we're going to put Shad in the WWE Hall of Fame, the inspirational wing or whatever, when we realistically never had any intent. All right. So Austin got so pissed off that he actually left the original recording. So this is a little choppy, ladies and gentlemen. It's because Austin said, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, dude. I was like, you know what? I'm going to fucking make my internet crash right in the fucking tail end of this show.
Yeah.
So
big pile driver there from Bret.
Yeah, we kind of went backwards where we restarted here at 37:30, which is likely messing up your live watch. But considering this episode has been the dirt fucking worst because it's been a recap show the entire time, who really cares? There's only about 7 minutes left in the show here as Bret went for a sharpshooter and he got his eyes poked. But before that disastrous turn of events, we were talking about Shad going into the Hall of Fame. Not saying, like, is he worthy or not, but more so, is it really, like, an appropriate thing to do?
Yeah, and I think a lot of that, luckily, did not get cut out of our previous thing, so I won't reiterate everything I said, but I think it's an interesting take, and I think especially how you mentioned, like, being in that inspirational kind of wing, especially versus the regular, I guess is what you can call it, as a tag team wrestler. I think it too, and obviously how we got to this is the exploitation of someone who's dead.
I mean, and that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Because realistically, did Crime Time have a Hall of Fame worthy run? I would say no. But then again, there's people with lesser of a career who are in the Hall of Fame. So I
that's
guess
what I was
really
about to say.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good idea that I guess I didn't think of, putting him in like the inspirational wing. Like that's kind of a good idea. So I'd be for that.
Oh, and in the match land, Bret Hart just put Owen in a sharpshooter and Owen tapped out.
He just told Jack Doan to kiss his ass. He's not going to let go of the hold.
Yeah, because Owen's tapping.
That's funny.
Bret had catapulted Owen face first into the exposed turnbuckle leading to the finish. Bret's done this a few times, I feel like, holding on to the sharpshooter before it's supposed to let go.
Lately.
Is this going to be a reverse decision, you think? Is Owen going to end up winning?
I don't think so.
Why not? It's no holds barred. You can do whatever you want.
So there's 3 referees in the ring trying to pull Bret off.
Just to be fair, too, as far as the Shad thing, I would definitely give it a couple of years. Like, I probably wouldn't do it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they always do it, like, immediately.
I don't think I would.
No, because I think at some point it just comes, like, poor taste. Like, you're just
You're
trying
capitalizing on it.
Yeah, capitalizing on what had happened.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, unquestionably is, like, horrible and tragic and...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But they do like to take advantage of that kind of stuff. So we're back with Todd and Vince here. So we still have about 5 minutes left of the show. So the match didn't even go to the end of Raw, unfortunately.
Oh, God damn it.
Which is hilarious. Oh,
I was
Todd's giving us
hoping-
a lesson. Todd's giving us a lesson on how to order a pay-per-view.
Again.
Yeah,
Every time.
you go to your cable bill and there's a number. It's 1-900-909-9900. And what you do is you listen to Mean Gene and Bobby Heenan tell you all the backstage news in WCW for $1.49 a minute, and you don't even get your parents' permission. Don't do it. Just call.
No, you don't.
You can find out what's Hulk Hogan going to do. I don't know. You gotta listen to Bobby Heenan, and he'll tell you.
Right.
Okay, so that was super weird because right before the commercial, they decided to show another in-ring shot of Bret, and like fireworks are going off.
Of course, dude.
Just 6 days away. Great.
You know, it's been a really exciting year for me to get into a one-on-one with a top-rated show's Home Improvement.
This fucking kid.
I want to slap this motherfucker.
I'm not a fan of this kid. It's pissing me off.
Dallas wants to commit child abuse.
It's okay if you don't leave a mark.
Wow. Okay.
That's telling.
Yeah.
Why is there still 4 minutes of this episode left?
Yeah, I don't know.
Didn't they give us the sign off and everything? Like, what the fuck?
Motivation.
What do we have ads at the end here? Like, what is going on? As if this show couldn't get worse. We got the same LT Bam Bam ad that we've seen every fucking Raw 3 times.
I feel like we're going to get a vignette for finding the Undertaker from SummerSlam 94.
Ooh. Yeah. I'm hoping the fake Undertaker comes back.
The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. We're getting B-roll of them sitting in their little chairs.
And we're back here on Monday Night Raw. What are we going to talk about, Todd? Todd's like, I don't know, Vince. I thought we were wrapping up 10 minutes ago. Vince is like, no, we're going to fill the time slot, buddy. What's your favorite flavor lollipop, Todd? Todd's like, well, gee, I don't know, Vince. What's your favorite? Because that's my favorite, whatever yours is.
This is so ridiculous.
They're just dragging it out.
Yeah. I think 5 years ago, they were going towards like Hogan Warrior for your WrestleMania main event, and now it's like LT against Bam Bam Bigelow.
That's so bad.
It's no
It's
wonder.
so bad.
Yeah, it's no wonder people don't fondly remember. I mean, really early and mid 90s stuff. It's because this sort of stuff gives it a bad name. This is the reasoning, really, and it's a shame, but it's like not a mystery. So I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they're re-showing a promo that we already saw of the $1 Million Team or whatever you want to call them.
The $1 Million Corporation.
Well, they just called them the $1 Million Team. So,
Well, team
Yeah,
because
suck it,
football
Bob.
team.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
Only saying team because of football.
well, that's dumb. But regardless, they're showing like a promo of them yelling in the back, and I'm almost positive we saw the same exact one. I could be wrong.
I think you're right.
I think the $1 Million Team is one of my least favorite things.
Yeah, if I looked back on history, I'd have to put this up there, I think, because it's it's not good.
They've done a horrible job like promoting them.
Because they're a bunch of losers.
It's a viable threat. Yeah, they don't win.
Right. So that's kind of a bummer because really 94 was dominated by them.
Vince says everyone's pumped and everyone's excited for the weekend festivities of WrestleMania. I don't know about you guys, but that pretty much sums up my feelings.
Yeah, pumped. Fucking pumped right up the ass. I feel like I'm getting pegged.
An interesting point here is we're very, very close to the end. Actually, just kidding. We have another fucking 42 seconds. I don't know why. But they didn't show any of the syndication we talked about, which is pretty unusual. And I feel like, I mean, I guess nothing super important happened, but I'm still kind of surprised they didn't just kind of throw it in there.
Yeah, that's a good point, especially with 4 minutes basically to just fucking burn.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they'll do it after WrestleMania then. They'll be like 2 weeks ago on Superstars.
No, that's true. I definitely could see that happening.
Damn them.
They had to give one last reminder. It's this Sunday night. You have to buy it, or we're gonna go out of business. Please. $34.95. Just do it, guys.
Oh man. Thank God for WCW, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was not fun. But.
That was an absolute trash show. Thanks for making us watch a clip show, Bob.
I almost feel like I wish my internet stayed disconnected so we couldn't even have done it.
I hope that somehow the audio is corrupted and we have to watch it as a
corrupted audio. Don't bring that up. That's still a sore subject for people, Bob.
Yeah.
Why? What? Did that happen before? I missed out.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. It is still one of the most requested things in IcoPod history.
Yeah.
What?
The ending, the last 2 matches of SummerSlam 1992 from Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, we did a bonus episode of SummerSlam 92. And for some reason, the audio for like the last 45 minutes or so must have gotten corrupted or something. And it does not exist. So people were like, when are you going to finish SummerSlam 92? And I'm always just like, never.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, like we already watched it. It's fine.
It's like the lost tapes. Yeah, the lost tapes of IcoPod.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's awesome. It's awesome.
So,
and then there was another time when we reviewed, I think it was in 93, we were talking about a Raw episode, and it was brutal. And I went to go edit it, and for some reason, it was all in fast forward.
I don't know if I remember that.
You don't remember that?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. So
what do we do? Just skip over it?
No, we redid it.
Oh my fucking
But we were so pissed. And I remember in the start, I was like, this is so good. We decided to do it a second time.
Oh, fuck.
But the original was like an hour and 25 minutes or whatever. And then like the second retake was like 48 minutes because we were just like, get the fuck out of here. We're not doing this. We got to hurry up.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Are you guys ready for WrestleMania?
I was going to say, I'll take those days over what we're doing right now, because no, I ain't ready for fucking WrestleMania.
I don't know if I am either. But you know what? I think it's going to be definitely an entertaining show. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, for sure.
Your definition of entertaining is probably drastically different than most other people.
Come on, Bob.
Well, no, because it's going to be a shit show, and people I think are going to get a lot of entertainment out of it.
No, we've already made it clear, Dallas, that you don't think anything is shit. You love anything professional wrestling. You find positives in everything. You are one of the 15 people that still watch Impact Wrestling.
Okay. Anyways.
Wow, this is just going downhill as we go.
On that note, let's just run through the WrestleMania card one more time. I got it pulled up right in front of me.
I was just about to do that because I have it as well.
Wow, look at that.
Bob, you're not impressive, okay?
Great minds think alike.
That's so true. Anyway, so we got a wicked strong card.
Yeah, but it's 7 matches. Go ahead, Dallas. You can do the
wicked strong.
Okay, so we got the Allied Powers of Lex Luger and the British Bulldog versus the Blue Brothers, Eli Blue
Hell
and Jake
yeah.
Blue.
Hell to the yeah.
I
That's
can't
gonna
wait.
that's gonna be better than the Rockers against the Twin Towers. Let's go.
We got the Intercontinental title match between Jeff Jarrett and Razor Ramon, who has what he's got 1, 2, 3 Kid in his corner, and Jeff Jarrett has the roadie. Because why not use one of the guys who wrestles pretty good on our card? We'll just throw him in someone's corner.
Yeah, dude.
Well, he has a concussion.
Oh, that's right.
Just like I do from watching all these shows outside.
Well, yeah, literally. We got first. I don't even know why this is a match, to be honest, because they hyped it up and it doesn't make sense. It's King Kong Bundy with Ted versus The Undertaker with Paul Bearer. It literally, I don't understand.
No.
Like they very. I mean, there's obviously that IRS and like the stealing of the urn and blah blah blah, but they don't really talk about it. They really briefly showed, even in this Raw that we just watched that goes over everything, it barely said anything about that match. So that's awesome. Also, apparently there's a special referee. Bob, do you see that on your card as well?
I do. It's Larry Young.
Larry Young? I don't even know who that is.
Has not been mentioned at all. He was a former umpire in Major League Baseball.
Awesome. Add more sports into WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Then we got the World Tag Team Championship match. The Smoking Guns, Bart and Billy versus Camp Court. Wow. Spoiler. Owen Hart and his mystery partner.
Mystery partner, yeah.
Mystery partner. I knew who it was anyways, but mystery partner.
Yeah, mystery partner.
Ooh, I almost slipped there.
Yeah, I was getting nervous. I was like, come on, don't freaking
pissed.
You would have had to censor me. Okay. Bob Backlund and Bret Hart in an I Quit match. I'm not saying that part. That there's a
yeah. Well, else. Yeah, we won't address that one either.
I won't address that. Shawn Michaels versus Diesel for the World Heavyweight Championship, and then the main event: Bam Bam Bigelow with the $1 Million Team, the $1 Million Corporation, versus LT Lawrence Taylor with a bunch of people and
Doink,
Steve
dink,
Mongo
pink,
McMichael.
and wink.
I mean, pretty much. So
this is not going to be fun.
You gotta hear it.
This is.
Oh no, we're not wrapping up yet.
No, not yet. So it's a 7-match card. The show is 3 hours. So I don't know if anything that you mentioned, really aside from I guess Diesel and Shawn.
Fuck off.
That I'm heavily interested in. So.
I mean, Diesel and Shawn. I think if I had to pick a match where it's like, okay, I want to watch it, it's Diesel and Shawn.
I'm picking Jeff Jarrett and Razor.
That I almost was gonna say that too. So I mean, if we're picking like a match, like I think those two. And you know what? I'll even say I think the tag title match might be good. We got a surprise coming up, and I don't mind the Smoking Guns. Like I feel like they're fun to watch.
Fuck yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean we got
right.
a couple positives.
There are some like interesting, I guess, kind of surprises, attached to the show.
Yeah.
But other than that,
it's worse than some of the house shows we've seen. So, saying that, I think it puts it in perspective because we've seen some pretty lackluster house shows. So for that to be your WrestleMania, I mean, yikes.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting past this point.
Yeah.
Being able to move on. So
Yeah,
hopefully everybody listening will at least listen to us. You don't know. Okay,
is it recording?
Yeah, it's recording now. I'm just gonna hustle it up here and end it because this has turned into a disaster. So hopefully you guys listen with us. This is the second time Austin's dropped out. I'm scared that he's gonna drop out. So WrestleMania 11 is coming up next week. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully we don't just decide to kill ourselves. For Austin Skinner and for Dallas Greeley, I'm Bob Conlon Jr. And this has been IcoPod.
Jesus, help us. You don't have to watch it, but you gotta hear it.